To Unlimited Health, what's up? It's been 1 or 2 days since I did the last stream. I know I keep missing out, but I do return back, so don't worry. Keep an eye out for my streams if you like them, but today we're gonna take a look at some cool shit, okay? Some scary shit. We're gonna take a look at some really scary stuff, okay? Today we're gonna start off with this video called 10 Gruesome Bodies Discovered Years Later. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna watch that, and then we're gonna take a look at something else. I can't find any. Well, we will watch something, okay? Don't worry. We're gonna watch one from my favorite content creator in terms of horror and shit. Lazy Masquerade. We're gonna take a look at that too, but first we're gonna watch this, and we're gonna do a bit of a long stream, like 2 hours at most. Let's do it, okay? Are you guys interested? Somebody's gonna show up. Let's go. Let's watch it. It's gonna be scary, okay? It's been years since I watched these videos. Years, man. So many years since I watched these videos. These are old relics from some old times, okay? And right now I'm actually editing in the background, so whatever. Let's just react to this. What's up with the lag? Is everything all right? What's going on? Something ain't right, dude. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let go. Let's put the volume full. That's enough. Looks like 1080p. Let's go. Oh, the volume is already low. God damn it. Alright. Looks fine to me.
You think it'd be impossible in modern society for a person to die and go completely unnoticed, but you'd be quite wrong about that. This week, my friend Matthew Santoro joins me while we examine
10 gruesome bodies.
The cam is very up close to their faces. That's kind of uncomfortable. What the hell?
He's discovered years after death.
Seriously strange, twisted, tense. Okay, 10 gruesome bodies discovered years later. What are they? That's actually creepy. 10. Geneva Chambers, huh? Who is she?
an old woman who turned people away with expected results. Geneva Chambers was in her 60s when she suddenly went missing from the public eye. Neighbors remembered her as an angry woman who would often shout at people who got too close to her property, telling them to go away. And this worked for her. It drove people away. So when Geneva passed away inside of her home, no one would come around to check on her to see if she was okay for fear of being yelled at. Eventually, her lawns were tall and unruly.
You telling me she is in the house for a fucking many years? Her dead body? Dude.
And neighbors believe she had abandoned the home. Eventually, a lawn maintenance worker noticed Geneva's sliding glass door ajar, and upon investigating, found Geneva's decomposing body in her bed, surrounded by cobwebs. It's believed she had been dead for 3 years. It's also speculated that Geneva had shunned her own family for reasons unknown, and she got exactly what she wanted.
Oh man, this is why you don't distance yourself with your family, or you never say no to neighbors and whoever that comes around. Say hi, be nice, be happy, don't stay alone. There's this bullshit in the Western society where you're like extreme independence in the name of freedom. The obsession with freedom in Western society is too much obsession with freedom, and that allows people to stay independent and alone for years upon time. They never talk to anybody. They stay alone. This shit is fucking terrible. You're supposed to talk with everybody, make friends with anybody, laugh with everybody. That's how you spend your life. You probably live only once. You don't even know if you're gonna be born again or not. okay? Or you're gonna go into heaven or not. You don't know. So please shut up and live life peacefully and happily. Look at this shit. This is what happens when you're independent, like as if you're doing some great thing. Get out of here.
She died alone.
Fucking yes, died alone. This is what happens. God damn it. So too much obsession with independence and freedom in Western society. That's something always bothers me, you know. SML made universe-sized comparison fictional. Hey, Jamarian, what the fuck? Long time no see. Let me add that shit, okay? I will react to your 102 xenomorph shit by the end of this weekend. I will try, okay? Don't worry. Why are you keeping asking me that? Is it really that great? What's going on? Then what is it? SML made universe size comparison. Fictional. Okay. I added that. I might have to take a look at that when I do it. Okay, so I hope you're enjoying this. It's scary stuff. People going missing for years, and then their bodies have been discovered years later. So we don't know what the fuck happened. Let's watch. Alright. That is the wrong one, then which is the right one? Jamarian? I don't know.
It was supposed to be a regular routine check for the
Quincy
police,
Jamar
but
Davis.
it turned out to be anything but that. Tanya Slayton was pulled over on Interstate 64 in June of 2015 when police realized that she had been driving a vehicle with an expired license.
Oh, really?
Once walking towards the car, officers noticed a strong and unusual smell coming from the trunk of the vehicle.
Oh,
Tanya
shit!
insisted that she had placed clothing in the back of her trunk and that it wasn't anything worth checking out.
Oh,
a large
man.
white stain behind the driver's seat was easily noticeable from her window,
God.
making the officers incredibly suspicious of possible criminal activity. The officers opened the trunk when they found the body of a child wrapped in 2 garbage bags.
Oh,
Tanya
no!
was charged with concealment of a dead body and is
child?
currently being held in the Hampton Roads Regional Jail.
What
An
the
autopsy
fuck?
of the body identified the remains of Tanya's young son, Quincy Jamar David, a 7th grade student that had been attending Virginia Beach Middle School when he was last seen in
Alright, Jamarian, I'll note that down, okay? It's not SML, it's SL, okay? Alright, I will note it down, don't worry.
2004. The body of Quincy Davis had been trapped in the trunk of his mother's vehicle for over 10 years.
10 years?!
Quincy would have just turned 25 this year. An investigation continues into the case.
What?! 10 years?! What the fuck, man? What is wrong with these people, dude? What is wrong with these people? Oh, God. Some of these fucking people are bad. Bad people. The fucking, even, I don't think even God would forgive them. These people are fucked up people, dude. Like, honestly. Alright. Noted it down, Jamarian, okay? Alright. I will do a reaction to all that and that sometime. Okay, let's watch. 3, 2, 1, let's go. God damn it, that was fucking crazy. 10 years in the trunk? This fucking bitch has no shame whatsoever. Killing her own son and then letting him, just stuffing him in the fucking trunk and leaving him, oh my God, for 10 years. David Carter.
Though he may have appeared to be happy, he was anything but that behind closed doors. David Carter was a well-liked real estate agent living in Milwaukee. In 2007, David told friends and family that he was planning on moving on his own to New Mexico and would keep in touch after the move. Relatives soon lost touch with David after they failed to hear back from him. Over 4 years passed before police finally entered his home. Bills began to pile up and mail was eventually discontinued from being sent to David's house until police discovered the remains belonging to David on the second floor of his home in January of 2012. An autopsy was conducted indicating the cause of death to be suicide after David shot himself in the head with a handgun. Upon contacting relatives, family members stated that David fell into a depression and began drinking after the death of his mother, Joanne, in 1997.
Oh, shit. That is fucked up, man. Depression can do a lot of things. You know, if you're depressed, just realize that it's nothing and it's just the mood you're in, and then you can get out of that mood by, I don't know, going out there, go meet more people, enjoy time, spend time, meet your rest of the family if you have any. Go out there, go on a date, get married, have kids. The best thing you can do. Have the most happiest life ever, even though you're in depression. You will get out of depression. I guarantee you. Go out there, start a family, and make yourself happy. That's the only way you can survive. That's the only way you can get out of depression. Okay? Thank you, YouTube channel called SML. SL made video universe size comparison fix. No, thank you. I'm still waiting for my other suggestions to be brought to the light on your channel. I know. Those are really big, man. Those are really big. I will watch it by the weekend. As you know, I don't upload in the weekend, right? But the Saturday I will upload. You know, I do upload, so that day I will watch it, I guess. Okay, no worries, I'll watch it then. Okay, so yeah, there's other videos that you suggested. I will react to that. Don't worry, I have that on my list. Okay, right now I just reacted to FNF mod video. Okay, don't worry, you'll be thoroughly entertained, right? So. Joyce Carol Vincent.
Losing communication with her friends and family could have been the worst mistake she ever made. Joyce Carol Vincent was a British citizen living on her own in a...
She's Indian. She ain't British. What is it with this migration garbage? It's enough with the over-migration. Why are you so accepting of migrants? I don't get it. Every asshole from here is going into the US and we are getting robbed of new talent and skills. I suck it. I suck this.
Studio apartment in Wood Green,
this
London.
Sucks.
Due to personal complications revolving around domestic abuse, Joyce began cutting her ties with friends and family, eventually moved in Wood Green, London. Due to personal complications revolving around domestic abuse, Joyce began cutting her ties with friends and family, eventually losing all communication with every single person.
Again with the loneliness bullshit. Stop doing this loneliness, independence, independent behavior, freedom, obsession with freedom and independence. Stop doing that. This will fuck you up, you know.
Person in her life. In February 2000,
people are not individuals. People are people, and they should be communicating with each other. That's the only way you're gonna keep freedom alive, if you even want that. Honestly,
2003,
too much obsession with freedom in the US.
Joyce moved to a studio flat that was owned by Metropolitan Housing, a company that housed victims of abuse. Friends and family failed to notice what was happening in Joyce's life, giving her plenty of space, not knowing if she was dead or alive.
Oh,
On
shit.
January 25th, 2006, police entered the flat and discovered the remains of Joyce, lying with a shopping bag next to her. Her television was still on when she was found. An autopsy concluded that...
Bro, I said I will react in the weekend, man. You keep asking me for that 1.5 movie level video for me. And I don't even know if I can even react to that and react to more videos, because I don't upload one video at once. I upload a bunch of them. So 1.5 hour video with other videos, I can't do all of them at once. I gotta take my own time to do just that one video at once. I just don't get it. I know probably the video is fucking awesome, but that 1 hour 27 minutes, dude, that's a movie right there. That's crazy. Okay, I'll do it by the end of the weekend. Okay, don't worry. Okay, I will do it. God damn it.
that Joyce died in December of 2003. The skeletal remains made it difficult to indicate the cause of death. However, investigators believe she may have died from an asthma attack.
Oh shit. These fucking assholes with the independent behavior shit. Cutting off relations even with the fucking strangers outside or neighbors. Completely left alone with nobody to take a look at them. It's so stupid, you know. I just don't get. I used to do that when I was young, and it kind of affected me. I was fucking stupid, and now I realize how bad that was for me, you know. Introverted twins.
As mysterious as they were, they never left each other's sides, even in death. Andrew and Anthony Johnson were 63-year-old twins living together in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and were notorious for being private people who rarely left their homes. Many neighbors reported not knowing their names and occasionally spotted the elderly brothers doing maintenance work on the side of their house. With little to no information, the community lacked to acknowledge the disappearance of both men. On March 29, 2014, police were sent to check on Andrew and Anthony after a relative attempted to contact the brothers but failed to hear back. Once entering the property, officers discovered the remains of both Andrew and Anthony sitting together in their living room recliners. Officers reported seeing pieces of flesh hanging on to the remains. Autopsy on the twins indicated that foul play was not a result of their deaths. Both Andrew and Anthony Johnson died together in approximately 2011, sitting beside each other for 3 years after their deaths.
Oh shit! I don't know how they died then. How did they die? I don't know. That's fucked up. Don't stay alone, people. Don't stay alone. Always maintain contact, even if they're not. Even if the people that you have contact with are not your favorite or don't like them or pure enemies. Just stay in contact. Just go around, say hi. At least say hi. Show up every now and then, and keep tabs on each other, and you know, just be friends. You know, a strange family.
Sometimes it's difficult to let go of something that you cherish so much. Funeral arrangements were set for 55-year-old Martin Ames in August of 2014 after his loss to lung cancer. Martin's family had grown distant over the years, resulting in his estranged older brother, Alan, no longer visiting or keeping in touch with him. After the death of Martin, Alan made his way to the semi-detached home that once belonged to his younger brother and parents. In disbelief, Alan discovered the remains of his mother, Doris, lying in the front room of the home. Law enforcement made their way to the house in London and were able to successfully confirm the remains of Doris Ames. After extensive research, investigators concluded that the decomposed body of his...
I don't know anything about Gorefield. Okay, so I didn't react to that, Jamarian. And Pokemon Creepypasta is like 30 minutes long. I will do them. I will do react. I don't know anything about Gorefield. I know Garfield. I never seen any FNF songs or anything based on Gorefield mod. So I don't know anything. But I did do a reaction today on a FNF mod. So don't worry. Okay, I noted that shit down. I will react to that shit. Okay.
His mother had been in the front entrance for 10 years. Without spotting Doris in public, neighbors had simply assumed that she had passed away. However, this led to neighbors wondering why funeral arrangements were never made. Alan Ames and law enforcement were baffled and could not understand how Martin failed to report the death of his mother. Martin instead chose to let her body rot inside of the family home for a decade.
Damn! 10 years? Some of these people are mad. They're fucking retarded, these people. Holy shit. Frozen time.
Decades had passed and no one seemed to notice she was missing.
Oh,
Hedvika Golic was an elderly woman who lived on her own in a small apartment in Croatia. Neighbors reported last seeing her in 1966. However, having failed to notice Hedvika around the complex, many assumed that she had moved out without notifying anyone. Without a trace of her whereabouts, a missing persons report was filed.
Somebody needs to look. If you have a fucking neighbor that hasn't been shown, hasn't shown up for 2-3 years, go fucking check. Please say hi. Give them like a piece of cake or something. How are you? Are you fine? It's been a while since we've seen you, so we were really worried. Who's living next door and stuff like that. And say something. Make them realize that they're there. Be happy. Laugh. Say hi. What the fuck are you doing? Letting a house stay silent with nobody running around, walking around outside. And you're just watching it stay like that for decades. What the fuck? Go and talk to these people, man. What is wrong with you?
It would be 42 years later in 2008 when
42 years later? That's a fucking coffin. That's not a house. That's a coffin that she's living in. Holy shit.
Law enforcement and landlords broke into the apartment and discovered the mummified body of Hedvika sitting on her couch. Police described the apartment as a place frozen in time, as Hedviga sat down to watch her television while drinking tea. Her cup of tea was still beside her among a dusty kingdom of...
God damn it, man. That's fucking sad. You see, everything looks old inside. She's still like in the same position back in the day. And dust everywhere. And probably the TV is still running. I don't know who the fuck is paying the fucking bills and who didn't see it before 40 years. I can't believe this.
Spider webs.
Fucking bad. 42 years? That must be a Guinness World Records. Like, that's crazy.
It was a typical night out with good friends that turned into decades of grief for 3 families. It was November 20th, 1970 when 3 teenagers from Sayre, Oklahoma vanished without a trace. The teens planned an eventful evening alongside their peers.
Hey, also Jamarian, how are you, man? I forgot to ask. It's been a while since you came onto the stream. What are you doing? Is life okay, man? Please, talk to me, okay? And also, like, I don't know where Cat Dude is, where he went. I hope everything's fine, okay?
Jimmy Williams, Leah Johnson, and Thomas Rios were on their way to watch a high school football game in Elk City. However, after failing to make it to the game, students and family members grew concerned about their whereabouts. Hours turned into days and panic began to set in. A missing person report was filed shortly after members in the community began searching for the teens.
Damn.
All 3 teens were last known to have been driven by Jimmy in his 1961 Camaro that November evening. Any leads that deputies received never made a breakthrough in finding the students. Unfortunately, months escalated into years until the community and Beckham County Sheriff's Department lost track of finding the teenagers.
Damn.
It would be 43 years later when on September 17th,
They went in a car, right? You should look at like nearby fucking lakes. Come on. How can you not think of that shit? Maybe you could look up some lakes. I know it costs money, but you could put some effort into the investigation. Come on.
2013, Oklahoma law enforcement discovered a muddy and tarnished Camaro at the bottom of Foss Lake. DNA was picked up from the badly decomposed remains, concluding that the bodies found in the vehicle belonged to the missing students. For decades, the community speculated that the disappearances were somehow tied to narcotics. The mother of Thomas Rios passed away brokenhearted in 2010. Family members reported that she had refused to move away from the town in hopes of seeing her son return back to her one day.
Oh man, that is so sad. My God, who is this kid that was driving? Did he not know how to drive? What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with these people? God
Vanished without a trace, but once being...
My life is still a son of a bitch. My mother hates me. She wants me dead and gone. Do you think it's wrong with the 20-year-old son still stays with their mother and asks their own mother to buy them stuff? Dude, come on. Can you get a job out there? For me, it's so difficult to get a job. It's all confusing. Nobody knows where a job you can get. And the interview is always fucking... It's almost like they treat you like a thief here. Okay? They think, oh my God, we're hiring this new guy. We don't even know him. Is he a thief or something like that? And they keep increasing the interview time. And it's just a mess for me here. What about you? I think you're in the US, right? So you probably get shitload of jobs there for no reason too. Like you don't even, I think, yeah, you can get a job. You can get a job. If you can't, then I don't know, move out and get yourself an apartment, stay close to your parents or something. Don't. I know your mother hates you. Show her love. Be nice to her. Listen to whatever she says. And everything's gonna be fine, okay? I don't know, man. You probably get shitload of jobs for no reason, and they probably don't even give a fuck about your qualifications, or they probably do, but they don't question you over and over with the fucking severe, interviews, dangerous, fucking annoying interviews. I hope they don't do that. Just go and get a job, Oklahoma. Yeah, you get a lot of jobs there. People from India over here are running to US to get jobs, man. And I don't even know if they're gonna. I think you can get a job without the fucking qualifications too. You can get any job anywhere in there, right? Just go and get a job. For me, it's like they protect these organizations because of salaries and money and shit. So they constantly question me in the interview and really annoy me. And then you have, it's almost like getting married over here. When you get a job, it feels like a big contract. But over there, you probably get like nothing. Like you probably get like a hotcakes. So go get a job. End of story. Everybody's gonna be happy. I wish I could have a job, you know. But my fucking health is bad and life sucks, okay?
Found, still many questions remain. Amos Shook was 44 years old when he disappeared without a trace in 1972. Amos raised his family in Caldwell County, North Carolina, and was an Air Force veteran prior to settling down. It was February 19, 1972, when the Shook family reported him missing. Amos frequently enjoyed his long drives around town in his 1968 Pontiac Catalina, and overall lived a peaceful and happy life, according to neighbors and family members. His former wife told deputies that the two had separated, which led to authorities speculating that Amos might have taken off to be with another woman. Despite what deputies assumed, Amos's only daughter, Pamela, knew that her father would have never abandoned her, leaving his disappearance a tragic disbelief. Much time had passed and the missing case went cold, leaving the family with many unanswered questions. In July of 2015, Caldwell Sheriff's deputies began searching the bottom of Lake Rotis with the help of sonar technology. Diving crews were able to locate a car 30 feet below the water surface, about 100 feet away from the shore. Upon their discovery, deputies were able to resurface a rusted and outdated vehicle. Inside of the car was a set of decomposed human remains along with personal IDs. An autopsy was performed and investigators were able to identify the body belonging to Amos Shook, the veteran who vanished 43 years prior. Family members were contacted immediately after discovering the body. His daughter, now grown up, demanded to reopen the case after stating he would not have left me. He was a good father. Though his family now has some form of closure, the mystery still...
Asurus Rat. I don't know what that is. Maybe I gotta go check it out. Asurus Rat. Let's see if anybody played it. Is that a horror game? If that is a horror game, then I'm in. I will watch it now if I can, okay?
Still remains. No one knows what his intentions were or how Amos ended up at the bottom of the lake.
What the fuck? Unexplainable death. The final one, okay? Let's watch.
In a decaying family home lied a mysterious and disturbing secret that no one was ever intended to discover. It had appeared to be a regular business day when a contractor was sent out to clean out the vacant home that once belonged to Poughkeepsie residents James and Joanne Nichols on June 28, 2013. James was 82 years old when he passed away in the home from natural causes. Neighbors claimed he was a man who followed strange and obsessive habits. Living alone without his wife gave him the opportunity to overindulge in collecting useless items, resulting in a problematic hoarding. While the contractor began to sort through piles of litter and personal belongings, a gruesome discovery was made. It seemed as if an artificial wall had been placed deep within the family basement. Suspicious, the contractor pulled apart the wall and discovered a rather sizable plastic bin that inside held a large garbage bag.
What the fuck?
In utter shock, the contractor unraveled the remains of a body that had been hidden for so long that all that remained in the bag were tied up bones and a fractured skull. Police were called to the property and an investigation was immediately initiated. Dental records were able to match the remains to 55-year-old Joanne Nichols, who was reported missing by her husband James back in December of 1985.
What? So he killed his wife?
Joanne was working as a first-grade teacher in Hopewell Junction, New York, prior to her disappearance just before the holiday.
I'll take a look at that game and the DLC. Is that a horror game, Jamarian? Please tell me, okay?
Though police eagerly searched for Joanne, James had insisted that his wife couldn't have been anywhere and implied that she may have been suicidal due to the loss of their son, who had died of accidental drowning just 2 years prior to her disappearance.
Did he kill his own son too? What the
Joanne's autopsy concluded that the cause of her death was the result of blunt force trauma to the head, leaving James as a prime suspect in her death. After missing for 28 years, police still point to James. However, the investigation continues to stay open until justice is served for Joanne Nichols.
Thank you for watching. I'd like to give
What about the husband? Where is he?
a very special thank you to my good friend Matthew Santoro for helping with this episode. In the description below, there is a link to his channel. You need to check it out.
God damn
There's
it.
a lot of content that will absolutely blow your mind. So once again, check the link in the description below, and you will certainly not regret it. And of course, if you want to learn more creepy and bizarre things, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next Wednesday.
Fucking decades. God damn it. Artist, huh? She cute. I like her. Okay, wow. What the fuck video was that? Okay, something about Asura's Wrath. Let me check out what that is. Jamarian won't tell me. Asura's Wrath. Wrath gameplay. What is that game? Is that a horror game? Huh. God damn it. What is it with the, Oh, jeez. This looks like some fucking Dark Souls type. Damn, son. This looks like, what do you call it? Street Fighter 5 type stuff. Jeez. I might have to take a look at it later. It's not horror. This is a horror live stream, so I'm just watching some horrific shit instead, you know. So yeah, but we'll take a look at it later, okay? All right, fine. Let's watch some scary shit again. This motherfucker not uploading any videos so far. He hasn't been uploading anything, you know, and that sucks. But Mr. Ballin has been uploading some shit, you know. Mr. Ballin, where is that dude? What did he upload? Top 3 photos with disturbing backstories. The devious mission the government tried to hide. Jeez. Okay. We're gonna watch it, man. We're gonna watch in the next stream, in the next live stream. I will watch Asura's Wrath. We will see what that is, okay? No worries. Never ask this question unless you wanna die. The national park has a death trap. This place will make you spiral into madness. Jeez. His curiosity had a terrifying ending. Jeez, man. Alright, let's watch something. Disturbing story of the melting man. Jeez. Can we watch this? The disturbing story of the melting man. Let's watch this. It's 23 minutes. I hope it's scary. Well, not scary, but more like fucking horrific. Okay? Okay, just remember to find and react to Asura's Wrath plus DLC gameplay. Yeah, I will take a look at it. Okay? I'll take a look at it. Don't worry, Jamarian. And also, like, go get a job. Make your mom happy, you know? Don't feel bad. Just go. You probably get shitload of jobs there. I'm envious of the US, okay? I can't get a job here. It's like a fucking, it's a process up here. It's fucking annoying. And I'm not even, it's been years since I haven't gotten a job, and I probably will feel like I couldn't manage a job. And then I'll go into depression if I couldn't manage it, okay? So it sucks. My life sucks. But you can go get a job. You'll probably, you know, be happy, okay? Let's watch this.
One night in 1946, A Brazilian farmer was walking along this dirt path when suddenly he started feeling like he was being watched. And so he looked to his right and to his left into the trees of the rainforest on either side of him, but he couldn't see any animals or people. There was no movement. It was eerily quiet and dark. And so the farmer told himself that he was okay, just keep going, get home. And so as he's walking, he begins speeding up faster and faster because the anxiety is growing inside of him, because he can't shake this feeling that he's being watched. And so finally, when he's close enough to his village, he just starts running, fearing that whatever or whoever is watching him is going to jump out and grab him. And so he speeds to his house. He literally dives through an open window into his house. He shuts the window. He makes sure all the doors are locked. And he's standing there in his house. It's pitch black. And he's thinking, okay, I'm safe. But suddenly he realizes.
Take a look at, by the way, kind of got to go because the internet is messing up. But if you want more videos, I will react to YouTube. Nukes. I know Nukes Top 5. I do react. I do watch it on my own. But it's like a bunch of ghost videos, TikTok ghost videos. Most of them are fake. And I like them. They don't scare me, but they're fucking cool. I love them. I'll probably watch some of them, you know. Maybe today. We'll see, okay? We'll see.
Not only has this feeling not gone away, he still feels like he's being watched. But whoever or whatever is watching him, he knows without looking that they're right outside of his house, outside the window to his left. And when he turned to look, he was right. What happened next would prompt a full-scale military investigation into a subject that can only be classified as paranormal. But before we get into that story,
paranormal?
If you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you've come to the right place.
Hey, you know what? I will watch one today, okay? I'll watch one today. Don't worry.
Because that's all we do, and we upload once a week. So, if that's of interest to you, please figure out
I will watch one today,
the like
man.
button is reading currently.
After this video, I'll watch a Nukes Top 5 video, okay? Up to you. Watch this. I will save the stream. And then you can watch it later. I'll probably even upload this on my YouTube, so don't worry, okay?
When they're about halfway done with it, spoil the ending. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. Okay, let's get into today's story.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. The window, huh?
On March 4th, 1946, nearly every resident of a rural Brazilian town called Araçariguama packed up a few days' worth of food and drink and headed south to the nearest big city to celebrate the Festival of Carnival. This festival is an opportunity for folk.
I got to go because, okay. I'll see you on YouTube and see you later. I know I'm asking a lot by you doing my suggestions that I don't want to feel left out or abandoned by you or not. I'm not gonna abandon you, Jamarian. Just kind of tone it down with the 1 hour 30-minute reaction videos. Kind of tone it down. I have it listed. I'll probably get to them. I'll get to one this weekend or something. Don't worry, okay? Don't feel abandoned. Go out there, get a job. Fucking go on a date or something. There's no dating over here. We do arranged marriages and shit. But for you, there's like tons of sex and tons of bitches out there. Go and get one, get married, and have kids and shut up. Enjoy life, goddammit. Don't be abandoned. There's nothing called being left out or abandoned. Go out there, fucking get it. Alright, go out there and get everything. Go.
Folks to cut loose and eat good food right before most of them go into a religious fasting period. One resident who opted not to join the fun at this festival was a 44-year-old man named João Prestige Filho. João was a farmer, he had 5 kids, he was a very quiet guy, and he did not enjoy things like the festival for Carnival. The crowds and...
Alright, Jamarian, goodbye, okay? You're probably going now, so goodbye. See you later. I'll upload this video on my YouTube channel. I'll probably react to a Nukes Top 5 videos after this. And yeah, enjoy. I'll see you later, man. Goodbye, okay?
And the noise.
Enjoy life. Don't feel left out. Go out there, get everything. Enjoy life. Goodbye.
Made him anxious, and he really hated dancing, which there was a lot of at these festivals. Instead, João would rather spend his spare time out in nature. And so, when Joao's friends and family and everybody else disappeared to head off to this festival, Joao did just that. He and his best friend packed up Joao's horse and cart, and they traveled across the dirt roads through the woods to the nearby Tiete River, where they spent the day fishing for catfish. And as Joao stood on the rocks casting out his line, he listened to the birds sing and the parrots swooping by. It was beautiful and sunny out. I mean, this was a perfect day for Joao. As sunset drew near, though, both Joao and his best friend knew that while the rainforest they were in was beautiful during the day, at night it could become quite hazardous with the animals that come out at night, and so they knew they needed to leave. And so they packed up all the fish they caught back into Joao's cart, and then the two of them hopped onto the cart and began making the journey back towards the town of Arasariguama. When the pair got to a split in the road, Joao's best friend hopped off the cart and walked on foot down one path because his house was actually just outside of the town, and Joao, still in his cart with his horse, said bye to his friend and went the other direction. Now, by this point, the sun had completely set, and so it was totally dark out as Joao was going down this dirt road in the final stretch towards his town. At this time, in 1946, Arasariguama was a beautiful place, but by no means a modern place. They had no running water, no electricity, there was no sewage, no paved roads, no access to main roads, and nobody had a telephone. It was basically like this little patch of civilization with about 100 people living there. There was a church in the middle of the town and a couple of small huts that kind of sat around it. And Joao and his family lived in one of those huts. Joao usually loved walking along or traveling along this particular stretch of dirt road, especially at night, like he was doing right now. He really enjoyed looking up at the stars and listening to the animals off in the forest that he couldn't see. But this night, Joao just had a bad feeling as he was making this final approach towards his town. Now remember, there's almost no one in the town. They're all at this festival, so it's kind of like a ghost town in the middle of a forest. But Joao, as he's going down this dirt road and he can see the church up ahead, he's a couple hundred feet away, he began getting this very unnerving sense that he was being watched. And so Joao, as he's in his cart, began looking into the trees and all around him, wondering if maybe an animal or a person was nearby, but there was no one. Finally, Joao actually reached the church, and he could see his little house, and he could also see that his wife, who was at the festival, had opened up one of the windows just slightly so he could open it up the rest of the way and crawl into the house when he was back from fishing, because she had locked the doors when she left. And so by this point, Joao was trying to be very calm and collected despite this stress of feeling like he's being watched. But when he saw that window and he saw how close he was to his house, he basically just had the horse sprint the rest of the way to his home. He just wanted to get off the streets. And so finally, Joao, he reaches his house, he crawls in through the window, he shuts it behind him, and immediately Joao expected to feel totally relieved that he was now behind locked and closed doors and windows.
Oh shit! What?
But despite being inside of his home, he still had this sense that there was someone or something around him that was watching him. Joao, like many other residents of this village, was fairly superstitious. There was an old abandoned mine that was near the town, and Joao and his peers had grown up hearing stories about some monster that lived in the mine that would come out at night and roam the forest. And older people in this village would talk about this ancient serpent called Boitata that would come out at night, and it would appear in a burst of fire. And so Joao, he's thinking about the mine and these demons and ghosts that roam in the forest, and he's all alone because everyone's at this festival and he doesn't feel safe inside of his house, and so he's really starting to panic. And it's at this moment that he suddenly feels this sense that whatever or whoever has been watching him is right out his window to his left. And so Joao, as he's turning to look out the window, he's anticipating seeing a person out there, or maybe a jaguar or some other animal that's followed him from the rainforest. But when Joao turns and looks out the window into the dark night, what he sees right outside of his property was so terrifying that for a second Joao couldn't even breathe, and he just stood there staring at this thing.
Oh my God!
And then he tried to put his hands up to protect himself.
Holy shit! Oh, what? You telling me something killed him?
If you've made it this far into today's story, then I think it's safe to assume that you enjoy my style of storytelling, which boils down to true, strange, dark, and mysterious tales with a big plot twist or reveal at the end. And if I'm right in thinking that,
God damn
I
it,
have a surprise for you. In addition to the hundreds of stories you can listen to right with your Prime membership. If you're not a Prime member, you can still listen to the Mr. Ballin podcast by subscribing to Amazon Music Unlimited in the Amazon Music app. Download the app today. Okay, back to the story.
Okay. Alright, let's go. What the fuck just happened?
Minutes later, Joao would come stumbling out of his front door, out into the dark night. He's got a big blanket wrapped around him, and he was just screaming incoherently. And as he screamed all this nonsense, he began running in this kind of zigzag pattern with no clear destination in mind. It was just like this mindless running all through the village. And as he's running, he's got no shoes on, and he's stepping on sharp rocks and glass and trash. He's cutting his feet up horribly, but he doesn't seem to even notice. And so as he's doing this, he's causing this huge scene, but everybody's gone. It's a ghost town. It's just him in this abandoned village in the middle of a rainforest in Brazil. But eventually, Joao kind of calmed himself down and ran to his sister's house, Marie, because he noticed there was a lamp on inside of her house, and he was hoping that maybe she too had stayed back from the festival. And it would turn out Marie had not gone to the festival. She too did not really like big gatherings like that, and so she was home. And so Marie was in her kitchen when she began hearing outside this horrible screaming sound, almost guttural sounds coming from someone or some animal out there. And then before she could even figure out what it was, she heard this loud thud against her door. Marie was terrified, and she ran to her front window to look out and see what it was that had just collided with her door. And what she saw made no sense. It was her brother, Joao, but he was wrapped in that big blanket, and his feet were all bloody, and he was screaming at the top of his lungs, but he wasn't saying anything. He was just kind of babbling. And so Marie was about to run over and open the door for her brother. But right before she did, as she's looking out the window, Joao turned and looked at her, and when he did, she screamed because his eyes looked so alien. They were wide and totally unfocused. And she thought, that can't be my brother. What's wrong with him?
What the hell?
She would go over and open the door because, after all, it is her brother. And so she opens the door. Joao kind of falls into the room and began writhing around on the ground, continuing this scream he was emitting that didn't even seem human. And the whole time, Marie is trying to ask him, what's wrong? What's going on here? She's scanning him, and besides the cuts all over his feet, he didn't appear to have other injuries. And so eventually, Marie just knelt down, and she was about to grab Joao and try to kind of stop him from moving around, to just look at him and try to have a conversation with him. But before she grabbed him, Joao rolled over, and his lips opened up, exposing his teeth, and he kind of grimaced at her with those wild, unfocused eyes. And again, Marie just kind of backed up in horror. Who is this? What's happened to my brother? And as Marie stood up to get away from Joao, Joao, still with that sickening grin with his teeth exposed, had this kind of low hiss come out of his mouth. And so Marie, thinking he was trying to talk, she leaned in, and through this hiss, she heard him repeating, "It burns, it burns." And so Marie, thinking her brother
he got burned by some kind of acid or what?
Must have been burned, instinctively began removing the blanket and pulling his clothes off to find the source of this burn on her brother. But besides,
does he have like third-degree burns? What
besides the cuts all over his feet, as she's looking at his body, his skin looked totally normal. He looked completely unhurt. And so Marie turned up to look at Joao's face again to ask him more questions in hopes maybe he could tell her something. And it was at that moment she noticed that even though he didn't seem to have any other injuries, his complexion on his face was now starting to change. Now, Joao's cheeks had turned this kind of dark purple and almost looked like they were starting to swell.
What the fuck is this picture?
Marie knew, okay, I can't handle this. I don't know what's going on here.
What is that picture, man?
And so she would stand up
AI generated?
and just kind of back away from Joao, who's still got that grimace with his teeth exposed and his purple cheeks. He's staring up at Marie. And Marie, she
Oh,
finally
shit.
backs out, and she goes out the front door, and she begins running to the other side of town.
What the
Marie
hell?
knew that there were two other men who had stayed home from this festival. It was the town sheriff and the town doctor, whose name was Arasi Gumiji. And those two men lived close together on the other side of town. And when Marie arrived in front of their homes and began pounding on their doors and yelling for help, the two men quickly came outside, at which point Marie tried to explain what was happening to her brother, but she didn't really have the words, and so she just said, "He needs your help." And so the two men just went with Marie, and they ran back across town to Marie's house, where Joao was still on the ground, writhing in pain when they went inside.
Oh,
Marie
man.
had only been gone for a couple of minutes, but by now, it wasn't just Joao's cheeks that had turned that purplish color. His chest
Whoa.
and arms were also turning purple. At this point, the sheriff leaned
Some kind of chemical, he's poison, end of story. I know.
over Joao and
Fuck
began
this.
asking him some questions. And Joao, he was obviously in horrible pain from something, but by this point, he had calmed down enough to where he was speaking a little bit more.
All right, let me take a look at the stream. Is it running? Every time it's like I don't have anybody, and it's like, what the hell? All right, the editing is going on. It's about to finish in 5 minutes. So if there's any lagging, it's gonna end. Okay, let's watch. That is fucked up, man.
But what he was saying made no sense. He told
Okay.
the sheriff that he had been followed home and then he got burned. And when the sheriff asked him, "Who burned you?" all Joao
Really?
could say was, "No one is to blame." At this point, the sheriff left Marie's house and jogged over to Joao's house to look for some sign of how he got burned. But
Who
when he
the
got
fuck
there,
is that?
The house was completely
burned him?
unburned. Everything was exactly as it should have been. There was no
Who burned him? I would like to know.
scorch marks. There was not even a lit candle anywhere. So there was no clues as to what happened to Joao. By the time the sheriff got back to Marie's, it had been about 45 minutes from when Joao
That's how far his sister's house is from his house. That's kind of bad. You need to live close to each other. You need to support each other, man. That's why are they so far away from each other? And that dude was running across the jungle to get to her house. Damn.
first got
You
hurt.
know.
And now, whatever was happening to his body that was turning him purple appeared to be getting much worse. Joao's skin all over his face and his chest and his arms was now not only a very dark purple, but his skin was starting to blister and pop. In fact, there was
Wow.
one area on his arm that had bubbled up so much that when it burst, you could actually see the bone in his
Oh
arm.
my
It was
God.
almost like Joao had been boiled in water, like the way
What
you would
the
boil
fuck?
meat on a bone
Oh,
until the meat
no.
was tender enough that it
Is this radiation or something? I don't know. Radiation? I don't know, man. That's fucked up.
fell off the bone. It was like that was happening to Joao. And so as Joao's flesh just sort of began cooking off of him, the town doctor, Arasi, said, "We have to get him to a hospital right now." But because the roads were not paved and it was dangerous traveling at night, they knew they couldn't get him to the big city hospital. They would have to take him to a local hospital. And so the sheriff, who had a truck, said, "Let's just put him in the truck and I will drive him there." And so Arasi, the sheriff, and Marie, they got a new
He might even be decomposing. As you're lifting him up, he might completely fall apart. We don't know what the fuck he's going through. Who was inside his house and what did they throw on him? I don't get it.
sheet. They wrapped up Joao inside of it, and they brought him outside. They put him in the sheriff's truck, and they began driving towards the hospital. Arasi stayed in the back with Joao as they made this drive, and every time the truck went over a bump, Joao would let out a cry of pain, and Arasi would look over, and he would literally see these bumps were causing his skin to kind of fall off of his body. When they
fuck.
finally arrived,
What
at
is
the local
going
hospital,
on?
these
What kind of shit makes that happen in real life to a human body? I don't know. I can't, probably radiation, but that takes like at least 1 or 2 days, right? But this dude is dying in mere minutes. I don't get it.
staff there pulled Joao inside. They put him in a private room. They put him on a bed, and they had no idea how to treat him. It was like his injuries looked nothing like they had ever seen. They didn't even know where to begin, and they kind of assumed that Joao would not survive whatever was happening to him. And so the first thing they did is just pumped him full of painkillers. And while these painkillers didn't actually do anything to stop basically Joao's body from decomposing while he was still alive, they did at least allow Joao to stop feeling this horrible pain of his flesh falling off of him. And so Joao finally just kind of sunk back in his bed, and the sight of him must have just been horrific. He literally had huge chunks of his flesh just missing. I mean,
this is probably from some movie. It has to be radiation. But why was it turning purple though? It has to be radiation, man. I don't know.
Literally parts of his skeleton were exposed to the naked eye.
Oh
After
my
the
God.
doctors had gotten Joao as stable as they could get him, Arasi, the local town doctor, sat down next to Joao and just began asking him questions. And for the first time, Joao was able to talk somewhat normally because he was on
and if you're like wounded and on the verge of death on a fucking recliner by doctors asking you questions, please tell them every single thing that you saw happen to you. Okay? Stop giving them clues and dying off like a fucking, what is this? A puzzle? What the fuck? Stop doing puzzles. Just tell everything. God damn
such a
it.
high dose of painkillers. And so Arasi began asking Joao to go over everything that happened from the time he left fishing for catfish until he arrived at his house and was burned. This is roughly what Joao told Arasi.
Okay, this is the story. All right, let's go. I hope he tells everything because I like some mystery stuff, but this is cliche where the dude won't say anything and dies off and leaves it a mystery. I hope he tells everything because I don't want that cliche happening. Okay, let's watch.
He said on his walk home from fishing, he started getting that feeling that he was being watched. And it got more and more intense as he got into town until finally he basically sprinted the rest of the way to his house, practically dove through that open window, shut it behind him, and expected to feel relief being in his own home again. But he didn't. The feeling only intensified that he was being watched. And at some point, he got that sense that whoever or whatever was watching him was to his left, out the window, out into his yard. And when Joao turned to look, what he saw standing outside was this dark figure kind of hovering over the ground, and it was staring right at Joao. And before Joao could even put his hands up to protect himself from whatever or whoever this was, this figure shot this bright ray of light directly into Joao's home through that window, which hit Joao in the chest and the face. And immediately Joao was
Are you telling me this is a UFO case?
blinded and confused by this light, and then it really started to burn. He believed he was on fire, which is why he grabbed that blanket and wrapped it around himself. He was trying to put out a non-existent fire.
Oh my God.
And that's when he stumbled outside and kind of zigged and zagged, kind of half trying to put...
I've seen so many cases where UFOs are like compared with radiation. Some people have some burns that can never be treated, and it's like destroys parts of their bodies or die or something like that, and has something to do with radiation. So UFO crafts might have something to do with radiation, and they shined a light as if they were attacking him, and it's almost like a big laser ray or something that attacked him and burned him, and that must be like their attack on him, and probably radiation, you know.
This fire out until he arrived at Marie's house. But when he got there, that sensation of feeling like he was on fire didn't go away. It just got worse and worse and worse, and then his skin began falling off. When Arasi asked Joao, who do you think did this to you? Who do you think that figure was? And Joao, with bulging eyes, would sit forward and say to Arasi, it wasn't of this world. And as Joao said this, a chunk...
Again with the cryptic messages. Say it straight up. I saw some fucking circular shit in the sky, man. That thing threw some light on me and now it's burning. Just say it, man. Why you gotta be all cryptic? What are you, like a poet or something? What's going on?
Chunk from his cheek fell off, exposing his jaw and teeth. As this happened, Joao asked one of the nurses for a water. And so Arasi is sitting there having heard this story as Joao, who's all hopped up on painkillers, is grabbing this water and drinking, and Arasi is watching the water dribble out of the hole now on the side of Joao's face. About 4 hours later, Joao would pass away from his injuries. There has never been, about 4 hours later, Joao would pass away from his injuries. There has never been any official explanation for what actually happened to Joao. The doctors just wrote cardiac arrest and generalized burns on his death certificate because they really had no idea what else to call this. Joao's family believed the Boitata, the ancient serpent that lived in the forest and appeared at night in a ball of fire, was responsible for what happened to Joao. Other people in town thought maybe it was the monsters or demons from the old abandoned mine that had come out and attacked Joao. Outside of Joao's town, people have...
So whatever he saw, only he saw and nobody saw, and now he's gone. Oh man, and also like kind of pissing me off because I'm sick of these mysteries where we don't know anything oh my god.
Have theorized that Joao must have been subjected to some really high dose of radiation, and so this theory has led people to believe that, you know, perhaps Joao was the victim of a secret weapon that the government was testing. But to create such a constant...
Why would a government chase some dude in the dark? I'm telling you, it's some UFO shit, some UFO bullshit, and they thought he was like a fucking... Because he was running so fast, I guess they thought he was an enemy trying to get them or something, and shot a ray of UV, some radiation light or something, and then he's dead.
Concentrated beam of radiation that only affects Joao would be way more technologically advanced than anything that was available at the time in the world. Not to mention, why would any government randomly target a Brazilian farmer?
It's a fucking UFO, man.
But Joao would...
One day we're gonna have to find these fucking UFOs and rip them apart and fucking arrest these pieces of little shits that are torturing these people. Because I'm sick of these mysterious UFO reports at this point. I used to love them. Now I'm getting like... We gotta fucking arrest these little bitches. That's what. That's the feeling I'm getting.
Would not be the only person in Brazil to die from mysterious rays of light. In the 1970s, so 30 years after Joao's death.
And that was like 1940s or something, and now it's 1970s. Holy shit.
Several people in a city in northern Brazil reported seeing bright lights coming down from the sky, and then they too began turning purple and their skin began falling off and they would die. And so because...
Is this a real case? I hope it is, because holy shit, man. This should tell you how dangerous these things can be. You know? Wow. And I've seen a video. I will probably react to that sometime, in another scary live streams. But there's a video out there showing like 1930s, 40s Japanese high school students encountering this is actual event, okay? And they described the aliens, and they were saying QQ or something like that. It's the most creepiest shit, okay? You'll be shocked. Maybe I should watch it tonight. We will see. It's it's 40 minutes long video. We will cover it later, okay, in another scary live stream. But my God.
Because of this high number of very strange deaths that looked just like Joao's, a new theory has taken root over the years to explain what happened to Joao and these people. And that is, they were attacked by a UFO. That Joao looked out the window and saw that dark figure hovering over the ground.
Dude, this is fucking creepy, man. Oh, we don't know how UFOs are. They're very sneaky too. The UFO shits don't show up too much. Don't go into the places. Even if they go into public places, then they run away really fast. It's fucking weird. You know, it's weird, man. Weird.
That was a UFO, and the light he saw was a weapon. The UFO was firing a ray of radiation that struck him and killed him.
Yeah, they something to do with radiation when it comes to UFOs. I don't know what it is, man. I guess radiation is such a powerful weapon. They use it as a weapon, powerful thing that can kill anything. So they use it as a weapon or something. I don't know what planet they are from. Certainly not as colorful and most detailed and most builded like ours, like our planet Earth, but it definitely has some fucking crazy weapons. That much is true, you know.
Like it struck and killed the others in Brazil. The military actually looked into this theory in 1977 and 1978. It was called Operation Saucer, like flying saucer. However, officially, they came out and said they found no evidence that UFOs were in any way involved in what happened to Joao or these other people. However, many people are skeptical that we're really getting the truth.
Damn. That is creepy.
So that's going to do it. If you got something out of today's
That is
episode
fucking
and you
creepy.
haven't done it,
And it's been a while since I got scared watching UFO shit. This definitely is creeping me out.
this already,
Dude.
please figure out which book the like button is reading currently, and when they're about halfway done with it, spoil the ending. Also, please subscribe to our channel and
Right.
turn on all notifications. We also inside of Ball and Stu.
Alright. What the hell? What the hell did I just watch? My God. That's creepy as hell. Let's watch something else. Okay, that dude asked me to check out Nuke's top 10, top 5. That dude makes some random ghostly videos I'm not really interested in. Jamarian is like, he's always forcing me to watch something. Whatever, okay. Let's watch a very, a small video, okay. Let's watch something really small. Top 5 scary ghost videos. To make your pants yellow, whatever the fuck. Okay, scary ghost videos that make you cry for daddy. Ghost videos, huh? Alright, let's watch this. This thing, 13 minutes long. Or maybe we watch this. Okay, we're gonna watch this. And these things are done. Let me upload these videos that I just edited. Let me upload them, and then we're gonna go and continue that. Okay, the French Revolution and SML. Okay, come on. All right, cool. That's done. Okay, let me get rid of this shit. Okay. All right, I'm gonna be back. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's watch. Let's watch this because this is long. Not so long, but just enough. All right. So let's watch this. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nuke's top 5.
The Witching Board. Popular paranormal live streamer Ricky Velasquez and his wife Liz traveled to an allegedly haunted house somewhere out in the middle of nowhere in Mexico.
Let's be honest, these ghost hunting dumbasses, they just have to get them views and get that money. So it's like a career for them. It's a fucking job for them, and they'll go out there and keep doing this shit. Okay, this is not real. Stop feeling bad. Stop thinking that this is real. Okay.
Now, apparently the story of this place is truly dark and disturbing because Ricky will only mention that the house was once home to an extremely large family named Hernandez. Apparently, some tragic and unspeakable event occurred at the Hernandez home, and most of the family, including many women and children, lost their lives.
Huh.
Now, whatever did happen, apparently it was so horrific that many people still leave candles at the house to pay their respects to this day. So after exploring the downstairs, Ricky and Liz head up to the second floor. And that's when they begin to experience something that makes their blood run cold.
Damn!
He
Wow!
is broadcasting their exploration live on YouTube. And as he reads comments from his live stream audience, this happens.
Oh shit!
¿Fuiste tú? No, man.
What the fuck? What the fuck, man? There's crosses, Jesus Christ everywhere. Sound of running water.
Bebé, háblale tú.
I bet there's another dude somewhere out there and he's gonna show up for half a second and then he's gonna disappear. those Arabic ghost hunter videos. You've seen them, right? Where the dudes keep praying Allah, Allahu Akbar, something like that. And you know, those videos have some dude going out there and creeping out, and then you know, hide back again. You know that it's like that. You know.
Hola.
Hola. Oh shit, what? So these things still can scare you, okay? They did a good job. Dang! I heard something. Oh, there's somebody outside. There's somebody outside the window.
Sounds from somewhere on the top floor. Banging, moaning, and even what sounds like the voice of a young child. So now, in an attempt to make contact with the dead, Ricky and Liz decide to use a Ouija board. As you might have guessed, it did.
Why would they use that when shit is already going off the rails with the ghosts and shit? Why would they use that shit?
Not go well. During the Ouija board session, the couple continues to hear disturbing sounds coming from the house. Then something happens that absolutely scares the shit out of them.
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
Are you here with us? Yes! Yay! Oh, what's going on? Oh, fuck!
¡Muérete de aquí!
Somebody's inside them. That's ridiculous.
¡Muérete! ¡Muérete!
Let's run away.
While using the Ouija board, Liz asks, "Are you here with us?"
Oh
A
man.
terrifying little voice replies,
I bet they put some dude in there and then they get close to him and then ran away or something. Some of these scary videos use some other dude or something, somebody else, you know, or sometimes they Photoshop like a ghostly figure walking or something like that. That did scare me though. That did scare me.
Yes. Ricky believes that he hears the voice coming from right behind him. So he looks.
Somebody is behind that and this dude gets a close up on it, on his forehead, and then just runs away.
Through a clothing rack that is nearby and sees the horrifying, deathly pale face of a woman.
Oh!
The couple has had enough and they just run out of there as fast
I don't know why it looks literally like a ghost. I guess the makeup was good. I don't know.
as they can. Now, keep in mind that all of this was broadcast live on YouTube. So whether it's real or not,
I bet they have fucking hundreds of videos of ghost footages. Come on, I don't trust these videos, but they are scary. I like them. It actually creeps me out too. So.
it would have been much harder to fake. But whether it is real or
That was creepy.
fake, the
Look at
footage
this.
is definitely very creepy. But if you want to take a look at the video for yourself, you can watch this
shit!
entire
Now you can see it even more clear.
exploration
What the
over on
fuck?
the YouTube channel, Ricky Velasquez.
Let's see. Look, there's so many videos in here. It's like they're doing this for money. You can already see it. I don't think they're gonna go. Once you saw a ghost, I don't think you're gonna go look for other ghosts somewhere else. It's an experience that you will never forget. Why would you go seek it again? If you wanna go, you probably will go to the same place again instead of going somewhere else to take a look at other ghosts. You know, it's just
Get me out of here.
get me out of here.
A group of friends are having a great time in Torreon, Mexico when they decide to go on a very popular tourist attraction, the Cristo de la Noa's cable car ride. The cable car provides beautiful scenery of the city as it transports tourists up the mountain and through the streets of Torreon. With such a spectacular bird's eye view of the city, the group of friends can't help but take a video to capture the moment. But what happens on this particular ride is very disturbing.
Oh shit. There's like hanging things going on top of the streets. I thought those were there on like mountains and rainforests or some shit. But this shit is like on the streets. That could be dangerous. What if one of them falls down into the fucking traffic? I don't know, man. What? What the fuck? I think somebody was fighting, like a girl was, I don't know, somebody was fighting down on the street. And these people are making it out to be like a ghostly, I don't know.
What
That's
sounds
terrible.
like the voice of a little girl can be heard screaming in terror. And the group has no idea where the voice is coming from.
And this is in a broad daylight and it's not scary, okay?
Now, after the video was shared on Facebook, many shocked viewers believe they hear the girl say, quote, "Get me out of here. I feel alone."
Get me out of here, I feel alone. God damn it. Hey, you know what? I like this video. Thank you, Jamarian. He's not there now. He's not here now, but thank you so much for suggesting me this. This is fucking awesome. I love this. And the previous one actually kind of creeped me out, but this thing is like, what? In broad daylight, you're trying to scare us? Really?
But unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. So if you do, please let me know what you think the girl is saying down
I bet you know what he said, but you're just telling people to go look at it just to creep themselves out or something.
in the
you know?
comments. Did the group accidentally capture a paranormal event on camera? You decide.
All right, the next one needs to be scary, okay? Stop! Stop!
We need scary videos.
Annoying.
So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. 7 days.
7 days. Let's go.
Popular Japanese paranormal investigators Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film are contacted by a desperate landlord of an allegedly haunted apartment. The landlord claims that just over 10 years ago, a family of 3 rented the apartment. One night, the father had an unexplained psychotic break and took the lives of his wife and child inside the apartment.
Oh
Their
shit!
bodies were found hidden in the closet.
Oh
The
god!
father went on the run, and he was never found.
Oh
Since the
man!
horrific incident, the owner finds it impossible to get tenants to stay in the apartment for more than a week. He says that within 7 days,
That's 1 week. God damn it! I guess it's not like a hotel, so yeah, that's a loss, you know. If it was a hotel, then that is like jackpot right there.
all of them abruptly decide to just move out. So the
Oh,
landlord
man. They must be feeling some weird noises and ghostly apparitions.
challenges the Omagatoki team to live in the apartment for 1 week to figure out just what it is about the property that causes tenants to refuse to stay.
I don't know about going to these haunted houses and doing all this shit. This is so bad. You don't want to know if there's a ghost or not. And if you saw a ghost, then you think you're safe from it. You don't think the ghost sees you. Come on, what are you gonna do there? What are you gonna do how long are you gonna stay there anyway? And why would you go looking for ghosts anyway? Like seriously?
Investigator Tomo accepts the challenge and decides to live in the apartment alone for 7 days. A static camera records Tomo as he sleeps and spends time in the bedroom, where the tragedy took place 10 years earlier.
Oh man.
チャレンジ1日目、さっきまでね
And that probably is real. The killing and then disappearing. Where is the fucking father now? Why would he kill his family and run away and disappear forever? What the fuck is wrong with that guy?
ヒ
You
ロ
know?
君と一緒にいたんで、
Why would he kill? How can you even get yourself to?
そんなに感じなかったんですけど、やっぱりね、一人ぼっちになっちゃうと嫌な空気はありますよね。周り何もないんで、ほんと山奥の方な物件
It's
な
out
ん
here
で、
in the mountains.
なんてあったら、ほんとどうしようみたいな感じはあるんですけど。
They go into these haunted places and then, try some creepy shit in there just for the video and then.
まあね、動画的に微妙ですけど。
Okay, let's
まあ
see.
あの方の
Let's see what happens.
無事に過ごせればいいかなと思うんですけどね。いやーどうしよう。 特にまあやること
Don't tell me that fucking closet is gonna open a little bit. Please don't tell me. It looks like it's gonna open. And the fucking video is focused on the fucking closet. And he's to the side. His face is right side. And just, come on, don't do that.
がなくてちょっと眠くなってきたんでもう初日はこんな感じで寝ようと思います
Tomo spends the first 2 nights and nothing really happens.
I thought it was 2 people that spend night in that hotel, that house. What happened?
But on the 3rd night, at around midnight, Tomo notices something very odd in the bathroom.
いやなんかさっき
Oh man, this is actually creepy. It's not that closet anymore. It's some bathroom, some shit.
あれなんか
Oh, whoa!
見えないっすね
What?
いやこれでさっきめちゃくちゃビビって
Hey, come on. It's some dude sitting over there. or maybe it's a pumpkin. It looked like a pumpkin too. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a fucking doll, some teddy bear or some shit. I don't know.
外確認しに行ったんですよ
Oh, so I went outside and had a look. It was a ghost. You're opening this to go check out?
何もないんですよ
Oh shit, what's that noise? Stop doing jump scares. Oh man.
こういるように見え
I bet that motherfucker gonna do this and it's gonna
な
scare
いっ
us.
すかおかしいよなんでなんだろう
A strange shadow can be seen in the window, but Tomo can't find anything outside that could be casting the unexplained.
I'm telling you, just some dude sitting and there, I bet there's a fucking bench there and he's sitting there and the window comes right next to his fucking head. Come on.
Shadow. Then the next night,
And whatever he showed us outside is not exactly the outside of that window. He's somewhere else.
night number 4, and
He didn't even go out there to check next to the fucking window or anything. I bet he's still sitting there. You
things
know?
get a bit weirder.
Okay.
トイレに行こうと思って気づいた
But it is scary. It is scary. The head thing is not, but this fucking room is definitely scary. Odd feeling.
ですけど
Odd feeling.
フロアのすりガラスのところになんか
This is definitely scary. Do something here. And don't show us some fucking heads and shapes or some shit like that.
影みたいなのがあったじゃないですかでないっすよね
Now he's not there. Oh, great. So great.
なんかもっともう影みたいなの映ってるような気がするんだけど
Wow.
おかしいよなんだったんだ
The shadow from the night before has now disappeared as mysteriously as it came. But when Tomo
I'm
goes to
telling you, it's some dude sitting on the other side.
bed, he's disturbed several times while trying to sleep, as he keeps getting the eerie feeling that someone is in the room with him, standing near the closet. Cut to nights 5 and 6, and now Tomo starts to complain that he hasn't
The fucking closet is open a little bit more now.
been able to sleep, as he keeps hearing unexplained footsteps, and even more terrifying, the unexplained mumbling voice of a woman. Now it's day 7. Tomo is exhausted and considers quitting the 7-day challenge and just going home, even though there's only 1 day left. Eventually, he decides that he can tough it out and stays for the 7th and final night.
Man.
The investigator wakes up the next day refreshed and happy. He says he finally got a great night's sleep in the apartment.
お疲れ様です。今急遽トモさんに来てもらいました。
Hey, come on. That closet is where the bodies were found. Why didn't you do anything with the closet, goddammit? And instead you're doing some pumpkin head asshole sitting outside the window. Really?
ト
Really?
モさん昨日の夜の出来事なんですけど、最終日、本当に何も覚えてないんですか？特に夢だとかうなされたとかっていうこともないんですか？
いやなんかね一番ぐっすり寝るとかな朝まで多分ずっと寝てたと思う
Looks like his friend, he told his friend to ask these questions and he's asking him these questions and said, no, it's the best sleep night ever. And
変わったことは何もなかったんですね。
そうだね全然 何も昨日は怖い夢も見てないし
No, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Oh, the pumpkin head. I forgot about the pumpkins. Is it Halloween yet? What the fuck? Really?
And this is when things get weird.
Really?
While Tomo is at work, Hiro goes through the footage that was recorded on the final
And now you're gonna show us.
night of the challenge. What he finds leaves him speechless. Because something did happen that night. Something that Tomo has no recollection of.
Huh.
Something truly chilling.
Huh. Around 2 a.m. on the last night. What? And also like the way the sounds are coming when he's walking around, the house looks really fragile. Some of these Japanese houses, they look like they're made out of small sticks and fucking papers. That's how it looks like. It's almost like you can tear the whole house up if you get angry or something. It's just God damn it. Dude, in the fucking crack there's probably something. Shit, look at that crack. Oh, fast forwarding for some reason. 30 minutes later. Why is his eyes like that? Shit. Is he crying? Why are you crying, you bitch? From this point, the images and audio start glitching. Why is he crying so much? Fuck! Oh shit! This is a way to jump scare, isn't it? Oh, there you go. You saw that? You saw that shit? You saw that? What is that? Behind his head. You see that? That's fucking creepy. Even though it's fucking garbage, fake, you can already see. Why is it glitching all of a sudden? And why is it showing up when it's glitching? But then that is actually creepy. I like it. Some bitch was behind him looking like this. Oh my god. Jeez.
In the video, Tomo seems completely out of it as he grabs the camera and sits in front of a closet. The video footage begins to
look at his eyes and his smile. He is more ghostly than the fucking
glitch as Tomo creepily smiles at the camera.
He's more scary than anything.
And then, inexplicably, seems to just start crying. The footage begins to glitch and loop, repeating over.
So he doesn't remember crying and he's some fucking lost in his mind or some
over
shit.
And over, as the terrifying face of a woman seems to peer out at the camera from inside the closet. Tomo says he doesn't remember anything about the incident, and until seeing the bizarre footage, he believed that he had slept soundly throughout the night. So could it be that the investigator captured the spirit of the woman who...
That's the bitch from The Ring, okay?
Whose life
she came out. There's a well on the other room, and she came out of it.
Was taken inside the bedroom? The woman whose body was found inside this same closet? Let me know what you think.
I would fucking grab that bitch's fucking whatever she's wearing like this, pull her in the fucking room, not like this. What is that bitch?
This entire two-part
pumpkin head and a fucking sideshow like this. What is
investigation and many more scary videos over on the YouTube channel Omega Toki Film. Into the Woods. So it's another week and another mysterious video. This time I was emailed about a very old video without a source that's been making the rounds on social media. In the video, a group of friends are camping in the middle of the forest. Late into the night, they start to hear strange sounds coming from the dark woods. Now, in what is probably a terrible decision, they decide to grab their flashlights and go to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
Chilling. It's a fucking chupacabra. Or the rake. Yeah. One thing is true. Some of these footages with that filter on, it's really creepy, you know? That the previous one really creeped me out with the bullshit like this. I know I know that it's fake, but I also got the creeps, okay? Alright. Where's the rake? Is this chupacabra? Is the Mothman up here? He only stays on the highways. Where are the cryptids? Where's the creepypasta? Oh, I saw something. Something white. Oh, fuck! What the fuck?
As they search for the source of the creepy sounds, the group spots
That is creepy. That looked like a zombie, dude.
what appears to be some kind of creature.
Something about zombie movies nowadays. Nobody's doing zombie movies properly, you know? Zombies are supposed to fucking creep you out, freak you out, and then make you wanna look for a way to run away from them, you know? But nobody does that. Everybody's trying to make a comedy out of zombies. And zombies have such potential. They can scare you anytime. They can fucking make you run. But this bullshit, movies are trash nowadays. It's almost like they don't give a fuck about zombies. They just want to use it to market it and get the fucking money out of it, you know?
With glowing eyes hiding in the tree line. Shocked online viewers have pointed out that even with the potato quality old video, you can still see that the strange unidentified creature actually appears to blink before it runs off into the woods, adding just a tiny bit more credibility to this very odd footage.
Damn. What the
But
fuck?
without a source.
Looked like some DC horror character. Like the Swamp Thing or Spawn or something like that.
Once again, we'll never know the full story on this old video. So is it real or just an elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. Getting your foot in the door.
Getting your foot on the door.
Now, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you know that I've featured a ton of Saudi door-kicking ghost hunters. These include Adventure Allah, Yaza 1200, Abdullah Al-Anbari, and the guy we'll be focusing on in this video, Adventure Jassim.
Okay.
Now, if you're not familiar with the Saudi ghost...
One of them, Arabian ghost hunters where they fucking pray a lot and then some dude is out there in the dark running and then they run after him. Come on.
Ghost hunters I've featured, then here's a quick tutorial. Number 1, they love hunting jinns.
إذا في جن يا جن.
Also, every time it's about jinns. I don't know why. And then they pray after that jinn. Once they see them, they're like, oh, and scared. And then they start praying, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, or something like that. And it's like,
يا جن آخر مرة.
Number 2,
he's calling out to the jinn.
the jinns often seem to
Hey, jinn, where are you? Come on.
throw large objects at them.
Oh, is this supposed to be comedy? What's with that music in the back? Oh, shit. The fucking jinn is afraid of you. That's why it's throwing.
لعن الله.
Allah. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
I told you he was gonna say that. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. I told you.
بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Hey!
الرحيم.
What the
بسم
fuck?
الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات
Is he afraid or is he laughing?
الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
And finally, number 3, and most important of all, Saudi ghost hunters love kicking down spooky doors.
Spooky doors.
Bismillah.
Oh shit! There's somebody on the other side, his friend, I bet. It's his friend doing some bullshit and running around, and he's gonna film it in a weird way to make it scary. Okay? I bet he went from that fucking hole of that door.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah.
Hey! Who is that? And then he ran away from there. I'm telling you. Oh shit!
Bismillah. La ilaha illallah. A'udhu bi kalimatillah al-tam.
That dude is like knocking, tick, 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 tick.
Bismillah.
Oh shit!
But
Did somebody put a wire on it and pull it?
now, recently, I was sent a video that reveals something new and absolutely terrifying.
What is that? Would like to know.
الله لا إله إلا هو الحي الغيوم لا تأخذه سنة
Oh
ولا نوم
fuck! What
له
is
ما في
this?
السماوات وما في الأرض إن الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا ما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو
Hey!
العظيم.
Hey, you bitch! I'm ready to fight you. Where are you? Where did he go? That dude?
لا إله إلا الله.
The ghostly dude.
That's right. Apparently, these spooky doors are fighting back now.
Oh
So,
man.
just a heads up, if you're door kicking
Even Nuke's top 5 knows how jokey these videos are.
Saudi ghost hunter, or you just aspire to be one,
And then once he gets into the fucking room, he turns to the right side when the fucking ghost is on the left side behind the door, and he goes to the right side and then he turns around so that he could give his friend enough time to run away from that place. Get the fuck out of here.
you be careful out there.
لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا
Man! I bet his friend is also super thin and anorexic. Like really going back behind the fucking doors and nobody can see him and it's just...
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات لا لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله.
If you're new to the channel, honestly, my videos come out at weird times. So subscribe and hit the little bell notification icon so you never miss a video. Follow me on the socials, and hopefully I'll see you back here for the next video.
Okay. The last one. Shit was funny as fuck and he was laughing. Oh shit. Let's read some of these comments. The most scared jinns are here. Think of a crazy guy breaking into your house in the middle of the night screaming Bismillah Rahman Rahim, kicking your furniture and doors. What the fuck, dude? It's 2 o'clock. Alright, so yeah, those were the last one was super funny. It's like Nuke's Top 5 knew that it was gonna be super funny. So even then he just added in anyway, okay? Fuck this. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's it for this stream. I'll upload this on my YouTube channel as well. I hope you really enjoyed this. The last one was hilarious. I love that, okay? I love that shit. Let's see some of the comments if anybody's even saying anything. That fucking bullshit was really, really funny. But some of them were actually creepy too. Especially that, you know, the side shit. The pumpkin shit was fucking stupid. But the side shit was creepy. And also, like, there's another one that we saw, right? I don't even remember that shit. What the fuck? Yeah, it was creepy, okay? It was creepy. And the hangers with the clothes inside, there's some asshole in there, you know? That was also creepy, okay? And cool stuff, okay? So, yeah, that's it for this reaction. Yeah, it's midnight right now. I'll do another stream and then we're gonna watch something else, something about this UFO case that I want to watch with the actual documented alien description of the alien, how it looks. I saw this video that was fucking horrific, terrifying, that really creeped me out, you know, really made me wonder what it is, you know. So yeah, we're gonna watch that in the next scary live streams, but you know, whatever. Tomorrow we're gonna try to do some some try not to laugh or something like that. If you like this stream, by the way, if you're watching this, please follow me on Twitch and go check out my YouTube channels. It's the same name. Unlimited Health is my main channel. Unlimited Health the backup is my backup channel. Go check it out. My 2 YouTube channels. I do a lot of reaction videos over there. You'll be thoroughly entertained. If you have any videos that you want me to react to, please type down in the comment sections or in those videos and show. Please type down over there. I'll note it down and react to it. I'll even say your name. Okay, so awesome scary live streams. We're gonna do another scary live streams by the end of this weekend. We're gonna do it, don't worry. And yeah, that's it for this reaction. Please make sure to follow me on Twitch, subscribe to both my YouTube channels, and please do suggest me videos. Please suggest me videos. I would like to react to them, any videos. I can't find a lot of videos and I'm always looking for something to react to, right? So if you suggest to me, that would be really great of me. I will actually react to it. I might even say your name if I remember it, okay? So yeah, that's it for this reaction.